Babes, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you here again. Today I have one of the biggest and best thrift hauls of my life. I want to do a quick disclaimer and say that I know how problematic haul culture is, but it's really important to be conscious about what you're buying even when it's thrifting. Acknowledge that I probably have overconsumed here and I'm reflecting on that, and I'm probably going to do an upcoming no buy month so that I can really enjoy what I've been buying this month. Because as much as I do make content around clothes and thrifting, this is not my full-time job. I do have another job. I don't depend on this for my income, and so I'm not in the same position that a lot of other people are when it comes to content creation around fashion and needing to overconsume. That said, this month I have hit the jackpot. I've got some items that I've always wanted. So, first of all, I am going to do a little bit of a thrift with me for my experience thrifting in Camden at the Kilo sale. I had the best time with my cousin. We had such a fun day out. Like, thrifting with friends is such a fun, low impact, low cost way to hang out with the people that you love. So we went to a Kilo sale. I spent £24 in total, and I will show you everything I got. It was £20 per kilo. And I will say, I feel like I've hacked Kilo sales, because if you pick up light, lovely things, then you can get them very cheap. But there was like a gorgeous like black velvet vintage 80s dress with like a big flower that I totally should have got in hindsight. Because it was made of velvet, it was super heavy, so that probably would have cost me about £20 if I bought it, but I paid £24 in total. So that is how to hack the Kilo sales. Without further ado, let me show you the footage of us checking out the vintage Kilo sale. It was huge. They had such good vintage. So I'm going to put in some footage of us finding stuff, trying stuff on. Might be a little bit of a montage because we were not planning to do a thrift with me when we set out that day, but it just turned out to be pure gold. So we started recording one.
Prairie style dress. I've got no idea what the size this one is. I made a weird noise there. Hey!
Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is this gorgeous bright purple and pink vintage jumper. It is quite small, it's quite fitted, but I absolutely love the kind of print. I've been really wanting a more bright, saturated vintage jumper with a really cool pattern on, and yeah, I just feel like I absolutely nailed this. This is perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. And there was another really gorgeous like vintage knit that my cousin bought. It was so beautiful, but it was more in her colours, more in her colour palette, because she really loves like the whole goblin core thing, and while I dabble in that, it was just for her. Like, it was more her size as well. Like, it just looked lovely on her. And then I saw this one for me, and yay. So a basic that I've been looking for a long time is just a black maxi skirt. I just think that they're so pretty and go with so many things, and if you've got a bold top, or like this would even look so nice with what I'm wearing today. And it's just a maxi skirt. It has a little slit, but nothing too risque, so if I wanted to put on some coloured or patterned tights, I totally could. Oh, it's got 2 slits, sorry. So it's got 4 slits. Oh, it's got little slits all around the hem. This is actually gorgeous. I have tried this on briefly just to make sure the waistband fitted. Yeah, you can see it's got little slits all the way around, which is really pretty. Yeah, it's just a really basic little piece that will just make so many outfits, and especially if I want to do something a bit more fairy core, which I love the fairy core aesthetic. I just never have the opportunity to wear it because I have to wear like a black hoodie every day for work. And in my new job, I have a work t-shirt. So I've got loads of gorgeous tops that I never get to wear, but I need to have plenty of bottoms that I can wear and feel nice in at the moment. So that nice skirt will get lots of wear because it will go with my black work outfits, and then I can change my top when I get in and just feel a little bit chicer. Okay, I have not tried this on yet, so when you see me try this on in the try on cutaway clip, that'll be the first time I've seen this on me. It's this gorgeous sheer. I don't know if I can show you how sheer it is. It has a lining in the skirt portion, so I could wear just like a little vest as well, or I could wear a skin coloured bra and I might get away with that. I don't know. I honestly haven't tried it on yet, like I say. But these are just my colours, like orange, green, purple against a navy backdrop. These are gorgeous colours, and I really like the idea of wearing like a jumper over this and just having the skirt coming out and adding that kind of like pop of colour and personality. This lime green that's in there is one of my favourite greens, and yeah, just these colours all together. This style is so flattering. Like, I honestly think that everyone looks lovely in like a kind of skater skirt, gather at the waist, flow out. I just think that style looks gorgeous on every body type. Not that we need to look like skinny or flattered all the time, but yeah, I love this. It's nice to have things that you know you can just go to in your wardrobe and nothing about you is going to feel self-conscious. You're just going to put it on and be like, I look hot. This is one of those items now. And the last thing I got in my bag at the kilo sale, and there were two like cottagecore gorgeous like kind of like German, I can't think what it's called, like those kind of like Oktoberfest dresses. This shows that I basically only engaged in German culture for the beer. But actually, just on a chatty personal note, I'm not drinking very much at the moment, which is nice, and I'm really cutting down on beer. With a lot of people with ADHD, I think will be able to relate that you can just get really impulsive with stuff, and I was just drinking a lot of beer from working in the music industry a lot, just having free drinks available, whereas now I kind of have like a half pint or sometimes 2 half pints, and one of them might be non-alcoholic when I'm working, and I just am really enjoying that a lot more. Anyway, that is just a tangent, little catch up on my life. This is it, my like Oktoberfest possibly dress. They had another one like this that had a maxi skirt, whereas this one has a shorter skirt. Really enjoying wearing shorter skirts at the moment to show off a bit of like a funky tight. I'm really loving that at the moment. It has this gorgeous lace detail around the sleeves and neckline. The lady at the kilo sale was so helpful. She measured the waist for me to make sure it would fit. It's a 30-inch waist. I think we might have measured it wrong because I have a little bit of extra space in there, and I am like a bang on 30-inch waist. So yeah, I don't know. The thing that really drew me to choose this one over the other one was this lime stripe down. Like, we all know that I'm a lover of green here, that is no secret. Every shade of green I just love. Yeah, that little detail of lime I really thought was so beautiful, and just added a kind of little quirky bit of kind of my personality. The other one was like a lilac and pink. I might have some footage of it in the thrift with me. It was longer, so it would be heavier, so it would have cost more. There is a tiny bit of me that regrets not getting both, but at the same time, I don't have that many opportunities to wear dresses, and this one could be a nice skirt popping out under my work hoodie, and then I can just take the hoodie off when I get home and just feel super cute. So this dress makes me want to bake a loaf of bread, it makes me want to hug a puppy, it makes me want to sing with the birds. Honestly, this makes me feel so wholesome and happy, and I just love it. I actually wore it to, yesterday I went to 2 birthday parties. So I went to a child's first birthday, I was photographing that. I hate saying photographing, I feel like it sounds wrong. I was photographing, because I'm a photographer. Anyway, that first birthday party, and it was really cute. I did his christening and his like 6-month baby shoot, and those were both just so fun. I absolutely love that kid. Then in the evening it was one of my husband's colleagues' 30th, and she is such a sweetheart. Like, she does his gel nails every week for free. Anyway, she's just an absolute babe. So we went to 2 birthday parties yesterday. I wore that dress with some bright pink snag tights and my Mary Jane Doc Martens, and I just felt like such a cutie. I look like one too, let's be honest. Okay, I'm going to show you the other things I got in Camden first, because we also popped into Crisis in Camden. Crises are the best. Crises? There's the plural of crisis, but I don't know if that works in the charity shop. Crises, anyway, are the best charity shops in London. Like, if you see one, and they do incredible work with homelessness. I absolutely love supporting them. And I got my husband a birthday present from here, which I'm not going to put in here because he does watch my videos. He's the most supportive husband, but he is going to love it. It is just such a unique piece of vintage with like a real twist of something that he loves, and I wish I would show it because you guys would love it, but honestly I'm just keeping that a complete secret. So I've been talking about funky tights quite a bit, and I found these in Crisis in Camden, and these are just so funky, and they're woolen, like they're proper like woolly tights, like knitted thick. I am a cold girl. I hate being cold, but also hate like dressing really like practical. Like, I hate not feeling cute when I leave the house, and that might be really shallow, but I think it's just like a mental health thing. Like, when I wear an outfit that I feel really cool and myself in, I leave feeling really positive for the day. And so having like warm layers that I really think are cute and amazing and interesting are just like so transformative for my mental health. That sounds so silly and shallow, but it is just the truth. So yeah, I'm really happy to have these as like a cozy layer that I'll feel really cute in. And this one's so cute. I also haven't tried this one on yet, but I know it'll fit me because I think it's a size medium from Gap originally. Well, not a size small from Gap, but it's that one of those kind of like flowy shapes that I just know will look lovely. And I absolutely love the feeling when it's a summer day and you put on a summer dress, just a summer dress, nothing underneath. Like, I think this would be so gorgeous with a shirt as well under, but that feeling when you just have a summer dress on and you just feel beautiful. I look forward to that every year, just throwing on a summer dress on its own and being like, yeah, I look nice. So, this dress. It has a nice thick strap, which is good for like my kind of modesty standards. It has a gorgeous kind of texture to it, which I really love that it adds that little detail. And then it has this stunning layered ruffly skirt. So it's got 2 layers, one under the bodice, the kind of empire line, and then a nice big one at the bottom. I love a voluminous skirt. This is a lined dress, so I won't need to wear anything underneath, and it will protect my modesty. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. I can't wait to wear this. I think it will look lovely against my skin tone. I've been watching so much about like colour analysis, and I just can't do it on myself. I just feel like I look great in everything, and that is complete. I know that sounds so egotistical, but it's true. Everything I put on, I'm like, wow, this lights me up. And honestly, I feel this way about other people as well. When they're holding the swatches up against the other person, they're like, oh, disgusting. I'm like, I thought that was lovely. Anyway, I can sometimes see, like, the ones that look really good, I can appreciate that they look especially lovely in. But I can't see that people look bad in certain colours. I can just see that they look exceptionally good in other colours. Anyway, I'm saying this because I feel like, having watched those videos, I feel like the really saturated bright colours are what I'm drawn to because they really flatter me. But equally, I do have quite a few pastels, and also like I love a bit of lemon yellow. I just do feel like that actually looks nice on me as well. So I don't know. So this month I have also been getting into Vinted. I am wearing one of my Vinted purchases, so this will be my try on clip with my Crocs and my fluffy socks because I can't be bothered to put a shoe on. Just imagine it was like a gorgeous little white shoe to accentuate the look. Or a green shoe. I don't have one, but you can imagine that because this is your try on portion. Oh, I suppose I do have a green shoe. These Crocs. Anyway, I did not style this outfit to go with Crocs. I'm just pottering around the house this morning before I have to go out to go to church. I got this little corset top from Vinted before I went on my kind of like rampage where I was buying lots of things in Camden. I hadn't thrifted anything in March, and I worked like an 80-hour week a few weeks ago where I worked full-time at work to cover a couple of shifts, and then I also photographed a whole festival. I photographed every single band for 3 days. So that was an intense week, and I was so proud of myself. I felt like I just wanted to get something to treat myself. The things I've been looking at recently that I felt would really add something to my wardrobe and help me to recreate looks that I've been inspired by, especially looking at Pinterest and Instagram, was a little corset top to create that little silhouette. This one is originally from Primark. I got it for £3.50, brand new with tags. Tags said like £12. So that was really good. And I got the idea from somebody, what's her name on Instagram? Rose Tinted Emily, her name is. And she has a corset top that she got that was originally from Primark on Vinted. So I thought, let me have a little search up and see what other ones they have. And then I found this lovely little cherub design. I do find it weird that it is literally a naked baby design, I will say. That is a bit weird, isn't it? But it really reminds me of that kind of like Renaissance influence of like the Vivienne Westwood ones. And I'm not comparing Vivienne Westwood to Primark because God forbid. But that was one of the reasons why I chose this kind of colour scheme and pattern. Anyway, I bought one other thing from Vinted that I've really been eyeing up and wanting, which is like a vintage kilt. A skirt I feel like is a really good one to get in a dry clean only, if you are going to get anything dry clean only. Conscious consumption. Yeah, I'm really pleased. Oh, it's so heavy. I'm really pleased with this because I feel like I'll be able to wear it in the spring without tights underneath, which I also, as much as I love a pattern tight, I do have some sensory issues with tights. I can feel really itchy and uncomfortable in them, which can make me feel really distracted. So when I'm just wearing like my really cheap old tights all the time, like just a pair of plain black tights for warmth, I can get quite distressed. Having an option that's warm without tights is really, really good for me. I just popped into my local charity shops with my husband and a friend recently. We had a little bit of time before we had to leave for work, and he had to get his train because he was leaving. And I just saw this cute little basic which I thought would be lovely for the summer. It's basically kind of like a fitted like baby tee style, but it's long so that I don't have to worry about like my belly sticking out the bottom, and it's got a nice square neckline, and I just thought this would be a really nice little basic for making outfits for the summer. I do struggle to find like cool temperature things that are, you know, my level of modesty that I want. I don't always want to wear a vest top. Like, I'm fine with it on like a couple of really hot days of the year, but it's nice to have a couple of basics that are, yeah, just block colours, interesting cuts. I've forgotten to show you one thing. So this is one of the coolest things I've ever bought. Soon after I got this little corset top off Vinted for £3.50, I saw an artist, a musical artist who I know and love. We've put her music on in London and I've taken photos of her before. She creates her own ethical, like zero waste upcycled vintage merch, and she made these corsets out of scraps. And I just want to show you the workmanship up close because it is so stunning. If you look at how she's sewn all these scraps together on a piece of backing fabric, it is just beautiful and full of tiny little scraps. She's got tulle, she's got cotton, netting, just all kinds of beautiful things, patterns popping through. It is just gorgeous. It's got a corset back. One thing I will say on the sensory front, it's a little bit scratchy because of all the tulle sewn in, so I did wear like a cardigan over the top. But on a day, like say I'm at a festival or something, if I'm having a few drinks, and I won't notice as much. This is just such a stunning piece. I'm so glad I have it. I really recommend following her. She's at bex.b.e.x, I think. She's a bassist and she's also a solo artist, and she makes really cool music, and I just found it so cool to support a female musician in the industry. There's not enough of us. If you're a woman, make music. Please come and join me. And also just support someone who's making merch ethically. Like, it's so easy for smaller bands to think, oh, I need to make profit, I need to get merch out there quickly, let me just put something out on a Gildan t-shirt. I really believe that ethical creations are at the heart of punk, and I really appreciate this corset so much. So yeah, thank you to Bex. This would look so cute even with the outfit I'm wearing right now, like, come on. And on that note, that is everything I've thrifted recently. I hope that I will be more intentional in future months, and you might even see a no-buy video from me, reflecting on my no-buy rules and how I found following them. This is going to take me so long to do a try-on clip, so I will probably do that later or later on in the week. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing all of my thrift finds. I had so much fun thrifting them. I've had a bit too much fun this month, and I really hope that I'll see you in my next video soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye. You say I'm not the best fit you are. It's my fault that I feel I was just